Good morning. Welcome to Against the Public for July 17th, 2025. We smashed another winning night in the WNBA. We're going to go back for more tonight. Unfortunately, it's not going to be in the WNBA. No games. Well, it's the deadest day of the year. And why would they want to showcase their league on the deadest day of the year? We could say the same for the CFL. So your free play is going to come from the Vegas Summer League as we look to cash another easy winner after getting the New York Liberty into the winner's circle on Wednesday. That was easy. I'm Dana Lane. Thanks for joining me. This is your first look at the opening numbers. So we're one day away from jumping back into Major League Baseball, which is great. And don't we always say, man, we wish we had something else to bet, and then the All-Star break comes, and then we wish we had baseball back, but we'll be back to normal on Friday, and we'll be back to the grind and the stretch run right before the trade deadline in Major League Baseball, which should be very interesting this year. Let's dive into the numbers in the Summer League and the CFL. Day starts at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Detroit Pistons, Miami Heat. Detroit opened at 1.5. That's been bet up to 4.5 now. Totals 180.5 after opening 182.5. Golden State, Toronto are getting the majority of the early action. That's going to be your free play, so we'll talk about that in a minute. There will be 8 games in all on Thursday between the Thomas and Mack Center and the Cox Pavilion in Vegas. And again, if you haven't had a chance to be part of the Vegas Summer League and go between the two facilities without having to go outside, it's incredible. This is a great Summer League tournament and has been for a very long time. The CFL has one game. Toronto's going to make that short trip to Montreal to take on the Alouettes. Montreal is a 10-point home favorite. Total 50.5. And remember, Davis Alexander will be back for the Alouettes after that hamstring injury he suffered in week 3. They did win all 3 games under Alexander, and then, of course, McLeod Bethel Thompson came in. They lost 2 games, so Montreal comes into this one with a 3-2 record. But they do have their starting quarterback back, and that's why you see a number of 10.5. I'll have 3 games on your all-access card as we look to pound the books once again. So busy day, a fairly nice card. I mean, if you like betting the NBA Summer League, I mean, it's a great card. There are plenty of chances to make money, so that's why we're going to put out an all-access card in a few hours. We're going to wait for these numbers to settle down just a little bit. Let's get to your free play after Wednesday Street. So we're on that kind of a little bit of a run again. Kind of feeling that run as we just had one. We had a little bit of a lull, but now we're back to it. And this free play is going to come from rotation number 571, 572, Golden State Warriors, Toronto Raptors, 10 o'clock Eastern Time from the Vegas Summer League, 7 o'clock Pacific Time here locally. Toronto 9.5, total 186.5. And I think we're going to see the Warriors really utilize their depth at guard. And they have a ton of guards on this team. Taron Anderson, the kid that didn't play against Memphis the other day, LJ Cryer, Will Richard, Jaden Shackelford, who's been cut from 3 NBA teams. I think he's got 18 NBA games under his belt. He's also on the team. He's been getting a good amount of minutes, over 20 minutes a game. So I think that depth at guard is going to be very important to the Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors covering this game. They have shown, not only have they shown the ability to push the pace of play, but those guys have shown a fair amount of consistency with their perimeter shooting, and I think they're going to need that against Toronto, who is a much bigger team. They have a lot more length, and I think what they're going to do, if I'm Lane Wilson, I am pushing the pace, and I am creating mismatches, and I am going to use my guard depth to run Toronto as much as I can, and I think Taron Armstrong should be back into the lineup. On defense, Marquise Bolden, who you might know his name, although he's never played in the NBA, but he has signed 3 NBA contracts only to get cut. He does have 18 games, 18 games under his belt, and he's been one of the better rim protectors in the Summer League so far. He's 6'10", so I think he's going to be able to neutralize some of that Raptors length. So I think that between him in the middle and the fact that Golden State has a lot more guard depth, I think they're going to not only cover this 9.5, I think they're going to make it a game and maybe get the outright win. I hate saying things like that. We're just going to take Golden State plus the 9.5, but I can definitely foresee a few advantages against the Raptors, who are definitely a strong team, which is why they're a 9.5 point favorite. But your free play for Thursday, Golden State plus 9.5. We smashed another card on Wednesday, guys, but I want to make sure that you get on an all-access pass, because unfortunately one of our losses was the Las Vegas Aces. Went 2-1 in the WNBA, been killing it, and it kills me when when you purchase a single game and it doesn't come through, but the actual card itself comes through. So just jump on one of those all-access passes. You can get the annual pass for just $4.11 a day. And matter of fact, I forgot to tell you, Christmas in July is here, so I reduced that annual all-access pass. I think it's like $3.86 a day now, so jump on board with that. I have a 3-pack, a 7-day, a 30-day. We will have a 3-pack in the NBA Summer League tomorrow. I'll put that up in the morning as soon as the numbers settle down just a little bit. I also prorated my WNBA and Major League Baseball season passes. I have my NFL preseason pass up there. NFL regular season college football is loaded up as well. So hit that link below. That will take you to the brand new Pickdawgz.com website. I can't thank you enough for joining me. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much. You guys have been doing that a lot lately, so I appreciate it. I don't know if the content's gotten any better or you're just hitting it, but thank you so much. I do appreciate each and every one of you for taking time out to watch the show every day. You can find me on X at Dana Lane Sports. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Thursday.